Live Station. Welcome to Live Station. Hold your busy step. Feel real life. Step 67. Soil powder. The temperature mildly got higher, only about 10 outdoors 4 to 5 a.m. and indoors a bit warmer. This temperature already excited everyone. Long time no see big black ants and big black mosquitoes having appeared. Once entering the house, the others waving their hands outside our French windows. Usually, I was afraid of mosquitoes, but it's quite strange that I should feel these black mosquitoes so kind this time. Maybe it's just been long time no see. Chinese book of songs once depicted crickets go under my bed, while the present forest has already been black ants enter my house, and black mosquitoes are knocking at my window. In fact, there were not a few visitors this morning. An old mouse having been waiting outside the door all night long. This robust large mouse, with a pair of big eyes on her wings, was quite polite. She would wait outside quietly and motionlessly, without the invitation of the house owner. She would flap her wings slowly while the door was open, but she would not fly. On the other hand, she would let you watch her detailedly, to know her appearance, as well as to realize her inner mind. I used to love the beauty of flying caterpillars. At this moment, I knew moths, butterflies next of kin, were also very beautiful. Though moths don't fly often, their attentive shyness is another reserved beauty. The flying beauty is the beauty of wild flowers, yet the attentive, reserved beauty is a composed, sweet beauty of house flowers. Just like many housewives who shoulder the whole family, moths are always waiting in silence. With the advent of higher temperature, another little animal, fleas, also appeared. Evidently, spring has come. How did I know fleas appear? It's that dogs have begun to scratch. Although living beings revived, this little animal's appearance was annoying. I hurried to bathe dogs at about 10 while it's warmer. I believe, with my perseverance, I can beat these stubborn enemies. Yes, it's a pity. Why should we become enemies, destined to fight each other? I really don't like this destiny, since they are so stubborn as to be respected, and since they jump so high as to be admired. Even human Olympic champions cannot jump that high, that easy, and that fantastically. However, the law makes us hostile toward each other, destined to hate each other. Life is so wonderful everywhere, yet so helpless everywhere. It's already 12:30 after bathing dogs. I felt a bit sorry that I hadn't prepared lunch for my daughter. It's lucky that Melody didn't feel hungry. Asking her, "Can we eat fried spinach with meat floss and drink yesterday's soup?" is the greatest limit for a father to fry vegetables who doesn't cook. It's really beyond my imagination that the little girl who was playing with sand should say, "It's great, Dad. Do let me pick up spinach with you." We grew spinach in a small pond originally for planting lotus. The pond is 4 meters long and 2 meters wide, extremely like Taiwan in shape, and dug several years ago. We filled the small pond for children's safety with soil. The soil was not fertile. We planned to grow water cambabus originally. However, it's not in season, and we could not but grow spinach. While spinach needs fertile soil, unlike others, our spinach is skinny and not tender. Although we fed spinach with organic fertilizer, without fertile soil, everything was in vain. Melody picked up some large ones with yellow leaves. Then I cut off the purple roots. Look at daughter's dirty little hands and the way she picked up with efforts. I felt touched that I had no choice to enjoy this tender purity. Is it important to grow veggies well? While I was intoxicated, the first grade little daughter should raise her head, saying tenderly, "Dad, don't forget put salt this time." After lunch, we hurried to water together. Although it was a bit dark, it just didn't rain. We really wanted to wait for the rain, to take a break. Yet the dark heaven laughed on purpose by saying, "I just won't rain." Perhaps it had already realized we were a couple of lazy father and daughter. Yes, we could avoid watering veggies rather than watering fruit seedlings just planted. Actually, for how much fruit seedlings asked? Just water, just enough water, just like human beings giving their next generation kinship. How much basic kinship do the next generation ask for? While so many children in the world are deprived, abused, or deserted, receiving no water and a bit kinship. Looking at the plant seedling just sprouting, I cannot avoid watering a bit more, pleased that it received more fortune than many young human beings. Standing by the little plant and looking at the daughter, who was watering other plum seedlings, I tenderly told her, "Melody, please water more." Under months of raining off and on, quite a few twigs, leaves, and mud piled up the forest trail. To avoid the danger of car skidding, I brought Melody to dig muddy leaves and twigs. After digging away upper twigs and leaves, we found the mud was so dark. I was so glad to jump high. The little daughter didn't get any idea of why, having her eyes open. I hurried to explain to her, and she jumped high at once, as to touch that extremely fertile black gold. Though wet to the skin, we were pleased to help avoid car skidding, as well as to have precious black gold. We were so pleased as to dig 2 carloads in one sitting. But it's already dark. We had to call it an end. The hardship and pleasure in the world seem to get together all the time. It depends from which angle we judge it. Thinking of the contribution to road safety after digging the mud, I realize the wisest man will foresee and solve a problem to avoid danger before it appears. If after the problem and danger breaks out, then solve it with efficiency, it is in fact already too late. Preparing for the rainy day is the only consideration of the wise forever. However, how can ordinary people know the lonely consideration of wisdom of these people with foresight? In the evening, my younger daughter Sunny got back from school. After dinner, the two sisters pushed their father to use new bolt grinder to micronize dried fish bones, bagasse, shears, and clods. Just finishing, the two sisters should take out their small spades and cans to play the soil powder made of bones, bagasse, shears, and clods. The laughing sisters giggled on and on. The soil powder is so nice to touch, so tender, so soft, more fun than playing with sand. Look at the castles and handprints they built on soil powder. I played with them unconsciously, even if cold front still rolled outside the well house. Wishing you safe, healthy, and happy. Thank you for your watching and subscription.